Hey everybody, it's Tracy Brown, and I am based in Dallas, and I'm part of the New Thought Media Network, and I am happy to bring you this Black History moment. Because it's the New Thought Media Network, I thought it might be a good idea to highlight someone who is not famous, but has a history and demonstrates the history of Black people being involved in New Thought for the entire time that New Thought has been a thing in the world, and especially in the United States. So today, based on some research conducted by Janice Cook, I'm just going to share a few highlights about a Black woman whose name is Corinne Smith. Now, I live in Texas, so I also was excited to know that Corinne Smith was born, raised, and had her ministry in Texas. Corinne Smith was born the 26th of January in 1895, and she was the ninth of 12 children. She died in May of 1970. So she had a nice long life. She lived in Houston, and she was first listed as a licensed Unity teacher in 1946. 1946. And by 1956, she shows up in Unity records as a licensed Unity minister. So from 1956 until her death in 1970, she was a Black female minister associated with the Loving Heart Unity Center in Houston, Texas. So for all of us in New Thought, it's so easy to think there are only one or two people. But Corinne Smith reminds us to look a little bit deeper and to celebrate those Black men and Black women who were showing up, teaching and practicing spiritual principle as we know it today, laying the foundation for there to be more diversity, more racial diversity, and racial healing within New Thought. Please join me as we anchor this in prayer. In this moment, I breathe. And with that breath, I'm reminded that there would be nothing except for God, except for the Creator, except for the divine and infinite intelligence that has created all of life. For I do not know how to make my heart beat and the blood circulate and my lungs expand and contract. I can describe it to you. I can experience it, but I do not know how to start from nothing and make it happen. This is the power and the intelligence and the love that is the source of all life in all of its forms. And for me, I recognize that I am no exception. This power, this infinite intelligence, and this boundless love that has created the body in such a way that it sustains life is the same creator that has created all kinds of people to make the world work. And so I celebrate Corinne Smith and the example that she set simply by living her life, by following her path, by being a licensed Unity teacher and then a Unity minister, demonstrating that New Thought philosophy and the principles of unity are open to and available to and can be taught by a person from any walk of life, from all racial and ethnic groups. I'm so grateful for the example set by Corinne Smith. And from that gratitude, I simply breathe and release and relax into the knowing that now is the perfect time to allow any false stories about racial separation or racial hierarchy. I let them go now. And we affirm this together by saying Ashe, Aho, Amen, Amin, and so it is.